Okay guys, I'm here today with Hudson Taylor. Hudson, in my opinion, is the best wrestler that I ever trained in my life. And he's transitioning wrestling to Jiu-Jitsu very, very well. Guys, this guy, he's 3 times All-American in Division 1. And he holds the top 5 best pin record in the entire history of college Division 1. And I started doing wrestling with him back in 2014 or 15 at Edge Hoboken. And then once he touched me, I was like, I didn't know that level exists. And then I convinced him to start doing Jiu-Jitsu. He started training at Marcelo's. Then 2 months later, he had never done Jiu-Jitsu before. He did the Pan Am's no gi as a blue belt, and he won the double gold in the adult division. Then 6 months later, he did the World's Adult as a blue belt with gi, and he won his division. And then another 6 months later, he won the World's no gi as a purple belt in the adult division. So very, very impressive. And he's showing us here a bunch of techniques for wrestling, but he's gonna show us here the new guard that he's doing. I remember when I was training for him, we were doing like privates, half. He would teach me half an hour wrestling, and I would teach half an hour jiu-jitsu. And I remember I was trying to insist on him, like, you don't need to have that great guard. All you have to do is turn on the knee and take her opponent down. You don't actually need a guard, because you're always going to be able to take down. So he came up with this guard. I don't want to take any credit, because he created that. So he came up with this guard that he calls umbrella guard. That is very different. It's very, very different, and it's very efficient for him, because he has this very good double leg. So let's see how he does it.
Yeah, so as Bernardo said, I mean, I feel really comfortable coming up, wrestling up into my opponent, and so I started trying to play the butterfly guard and in here, but for whatever reason, I never felt as able to be attacking my opponent, and so where I landed was sort of this position here. So I kind of have this S position with my legs, and the reason why I really like this is, one, I can drive off of my back foot really easily, and 2, this leg can come like a windshield wiper, right?
No, and I can see already it's very hard to approach, I don't know from where I would start here to try to pass, and I know that you're gonna go for the double leg, so where should I start, like?
So, so once I'm in this position, I should say I have pretty flexible hips. I feel very comfortable, in this type of position, so I feel really comfortable here, and it also helps me not get taken backwards, right? Because I can really have my weight kind of fly forward. And now, from this position, obviously the things that I'm looking out for, if Bernardo goes to my right-hand side, no problem, right? This is easy, this is good, right? The challenge or the threat is if he really tries to chase my backside, right? And so if that happens, then I just really need to sort of retract and move away. But what I'm looking for from this position is, one, I'm gonna have my weight pretty far forward, right? Hands ready, and I want to just try to connect to an elbow, okay? So essentially, anytime I can get to this elbow, I'm in play. Any kind of grip here, I'm really good now. And then once I have this, I'm really just going to be wrestling up. I'm going to be trying to do a far knee tap. So I'm going to drive off of my back leg. I'm going to windshield wipe, come to this knee, and just try to drive into you. So I'm not really going to the legs too much. I'm just trying to get your upper body driving over that cross knee, right? So I'm here, right? As soon as I connect on this elbow, right, then I'm just kind of driving up over that far knee. And let's say, maybe you defend, maybe, or maybe that foot comes up, even better, right? Then I'm going ankle pick. The only thing that will ever happen to me here is if I'm not getting that right pressure, maybe you'll start to retract and move away, in which case I'm just coming up to my knees, and now I'm trying to really snap you down so that I get to a front headlock. And again, once I'm in the front headlock, then I'm going to all my usual attacks.
So that's the umbrella guard.
That's the umbrella guard. Yeah.
So guys, very cool. It actually looks like an umbrella if you see this angle. It looks like you're carrying something. But guys, very, very cool. Because see how he got to focus on his strength, right? So that's something that I always try to say, like, in Jiu-Jitsu, try to find where is your strength. So for example, maybe you're very good on spider guard, so focus on the spider guard. Maybe you're very good on butterfly, focus on butterfly. If your thing is half guard, focus on half guard. So his thing is wrestling. He's one of the best wrestlers in the history. So he's trying to make all his game towards wrestling. So that was a great example. He's playing guard, but it's a different type of guard. It's almost like for him to come up is so easy. And one of his best positions is double leg. So look how close he is to his best position. So really, really cool. Very proud, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.